Well, what have we here? It's me! I'm here! Yes, the channel is alive and it's not gonna be dead because I didn't finish posting Kingdom Hearts 1. I will! Next year! I'm not gonna lie, 2023 has probably been one of the most difficult years to be motivated to upload content, so hydration is key, my lovelies. As you can tell, this is new. I took a lot of big steps for myself this year. Finally had my own place for the first time. Finally just, you know, taking a more independent route. Been more focusing on my own sort of mental health and even physical health, because that is also part of why this year's been a freaking nightmare to actually sit and record anything for long periods of time. I've been posting about it and even done small updates as to why making videos has been such a slow progress for me. It's because of my bulging disc in my back that I'm still dealing with. It is something that happened to me last year in December. You know, 1 year anniversary of having this stupid bulge in my back. And I kid you not, there have been a lot of nights and a lot of days which it just becomes so impossible to actually do anything without feeling massive amounts of pain, and it has just been absolutely destroying my creativity as well as inspiration for a lot of things. Not just for video making, but anything in the creative field in general. I got like a neighbor, his car is very loud. It's a purple car guy. This car is very loud. I'm trying to tell a life story here. A lot of the times it's just been very difficult just to even like relax, even with my bulging disc in my lower back. The good thing is it is curable. It's not something that's gonna last a lifetime. It is one of those like bulging discs that it takes time for it to heal. I've been going through the ropes of actually trying to figure out what is necessary for my lower back. I have wasted so much money going through so many different progresses and so many different types of like solutions for it. I think I'm slowly finding the right solution for it. My back hasn't been hurting too much as of recently. This has just been mostly a year where I've been actually taking more good care of my health. Don't forget to stretch. Don't be like me and accidentally just pop something and then immediately things just kind of go to 0 to 100 really quickly. Always remember to stretch. I know people say staying hydrated is really important, but please, for the love of God, don't forget to stretch. Don't be like me where every single time I move a muscle, I hear a crack in my bones. And I'm only 25, so don't be like me. It's crazy how a lot of the different types of people that I've talked to says that I should go into surgery. No, I'm not going to go through that process. I think what I'm doing now is actually helping my case a lot more, and I feel the process helping even a little bit. Trust me, I can do like a whole story time video about this whole sort of back debacle that I've been through for the past year now. So that would probably be a really interesting content if I do more art commentary videos and talk about, you know, life events like that. And speaking of content, yes, there is stuff coming to 2024. I think 2024 will be the way better year to really come back to YouTube, like, indefinitely, because I'm not gonna let Kingdom Hearts 1 be the death of the channel. I will get that Let's Play out in due time. It's just process. It's just, I've been taking more time for myself. This has just been the year where I've slowly been collecting myself, not only just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. There are some things that I discovered about myself that I hadn't before. I've been able to take the time to really realize what I need for myself to heal and better as a person, just in general, because, you know, we've all been through the ropes, especially in our 20s and even our mid-20s, since I just hit my mid-20s this year, so it's something that I've really been analyzing for myself for this past year, and it's really been, like, eye-opening and really delightful to do that, even with my cons of not being able to really post videos due to my own physical health, and even some cases being absolutely mentally exhausted because of my work conditions not being the very best, and being able to properly sit down on a regular occasion to get content out. It's surprisingly been a really comforting year for reconnecting and connecting. This has been the year in which I feel like I've been the most open and most active with the people in my life, and even people that I've met recently and the people that have returned to my life. It's been one of those years where I'm less afraid to really open my mind about a lot of things. I've been more open to sharing my own experiences, my own sort of stories and mental health issues with the things that I've been through for the past couple of years. It hasn't been easy, but it sure has been absolutely reassuring. Most of the people I have in my life now have been nothing but absolutely wonderful, delightful people. And I would say that maybe the thing that happened to my back was probably just karma for how I used to be, but I also say that's karma that I'm striving to fight back against. But yeah, no, I'm really happy for how far that I've personally come, and I feel like a lot of people have noticed that around me, and it's something that I am really, really grateful for. I've been so much more comfortable in my own skin, realizing the things that I needed to do for myself. So even though it was like really difficult and a lot of heartache that came with it, with how much I just needed to grow as a person, just realized how much I needed to step up for myself as well as for others. It's been massively reassuring just how much people in my life truly, absolutely care about me, and I am forever grateful for that. And to all of those people who are in my life, who are back in my life, or people who used to be in my life, I very much, very much thank you for being absolutely wonderful. Life is changing so much. I am a person who adores change. I don't want things to be a forever same type of thing. I would just think that would just be very boring and just so uninteresting for me. And that's kind of the other case in which I just felt so very exhausted from how things have been turning out into my day-to-day life. And that's why I kind of want to make 2024 the definitive goal to do new, interesting, and exciting changes for myself. I want to be more active in making YouTube videos again, with making content that I can go back and really enjoy for myself, be really proud of, like my Let's Plays, or soon enough I'll be actually reviewing animes and manga and all sorts of different types of content, and I just want to make them because I'm just so passionate about all these different types of mediums. It makes me happy because YouTube is something that I would consider at home, a comfort place for me, and it's something that I really freaking missed throughout all of 2023. I really want it back in my life. It's so precious to me. Like, I made, well, not even this YouTube channel, I've been on YouTube since the early golden days of YouTube, like 2009. It's something that I hold really important to me, and it helps me strive to be really creative. And this year I just didn't really have that much motivation just because how exhausted I've been throughout my physical health, and a little bit of like just tiredness emotionally and a little bit mentally. It's been a challenge, but it's something that I'm really proud that I've actually noticed for myself in order to be more happier. Change is necessary to grow, and if people don't notice that you've grown, they're not really looking for you to change. They just want to make sure that their own ideals stay the same, so that way they can feel proud about something that doesn't exist anymore. And I feel like I've really grown to be a person that, I don't know, anyone can at least just talk to a little bit. I've been so open to a lot of people in my life, and it's just maybe just forever grateful. And by the end of this video, I will list off some people that have been absolutely amazing people in my life. But the thing I brought up before, because this video's all over the place, what do I have specifically planned for 2024? As you notice, I didn't really make a 2023 video. It was kind of like semi, like ham-fisted in my last part of my Kingdom Hearts 2 critical mode extra boss fights, whatever the heck I call that video. It was when I beat like Lingering Well one shot, which I'm still impressed by to this day. But basically, I still sort of have the same sort of like thing that I said back in my 2023 one, quote unquote. Basically, I don't really have a particular schedule to when I'm going to upload videos. I think if I do that to myself, I don't think I would really ever give videos out. I feel like it puts too much pressure onto me to try to get something out as soon as possible. And I've noticed that to be an absolute flaw for me, and that's something I definitely am going to try to be better at. And actually be consistent while not pressuring myself to be like, okay, I have to get this out today. Like, I'll say like, oh, here's a video that's coming out soon. When it's done, it's done. That's kind of like my whole process of how I want to do videos from now on. The number one thing, of course, that's going to be completed is the Kingdom Hearts 1 Let's Play, because oh my god, I really loved how that Let's Play turned out, but I've just been so tired. I promise you, the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, it's all filmed, it's done, it's recorded, I did it before I moved out, it's all there, I just gotta edit it because there's also some weird things that happen in Elgato, so I also have to do some extra editing. It's okay, it's just a life of an editor, it's hunky-dory, it's something that can be doable, it's not super corrupted, it's just that some of the videos like skipped or something. I don't know, Elgato, I've had you for years, you gotta do better for me, you know? But yes, that will be finished. Neo the Worlds of You I will get back to, and there'll be other plethora of Let's Plays. And also, like I said, animes, manga stuff I will be reviewing. There will even be certain types of series of anime or manga that I will probably do a whole dedicated month to because I like said series a lot, or I have a lot to say about it. However, I will say this one, since I do have a lot of my thoughts and opinions about certain animes. For this specific one, I will be talking about what animes I watched this year in a whole massive video. Think of it as like my anime talks, but bigger. It's like, it's probably gonna be like moving length. I watched the most animes this year that I have in like a long time. I have literally a list of all the animes that I've watched, which have been old, new, good, and bad. So that's probably going to be one of the first new things. I'm not going to say when it's coming out, because I don't want to put that pressure on myself. But that is the idea. Basically, this is also just saying I'm not going to abandon the channel. I don't see myself quitting YouTube anytime soon. In fact, I really want to get back into it. I really want to have fun again. That sounds so depressing. Also vlogs. I have like a ton of vlogs I did this year, but like I said, editing was just like not the number one thing I was worried about. I was more worried about making sure my bulge in my back actually fully heals. Because let me tell you, I have the most messed up spine right now. Like, it's not even really hurting that bad sitting like at the moment, but when that pain comes back, it is a nightmare. Just saying. Also, I'm gonna be streaming again. I have been streaming a little bit on Twitch for a good couple of like the past couple of weeks, just playing Pokemon Scarlet, which here's my Twitch account. It's something that I try to be consistent, at least like on the weekends, as much as I possibly can. I'm, I guess, semi in the VTuber sphere, even though I would technically be my own little world because I don't see myself being in any agency, and I'm kind of just like in my own world, basically. I'm hoping to get a 2D model made by yours truly, because I'm an artist, so I would like to make one and make a whole lore about her. Of course, her name is Smile because I took that sort of nickname that people have given me online. I'm like, shoot, that's a cute nickname. I'm gonna make my VTuber be named that. Her whole aesthetic is cottagecore, it's cute, it's great. Maybe some collabs, possibly. Probably. I've been trying to get better at socializing. Like I said, this has been the definitive year in which I've been the most active in being very social with the people in my life. It's been great. I love it. It's been great. I want to keep it up. I want to be able to like open up and just be like, hey guys, this is what you get. And also just other content, just like talking mostly about like mental health stuff and everything. Another video that I want to make this year, or at least try to make this year, is a video about why One Piece saved me. Because I caught up to One Piece this year. Hawk! I literally caught up to the episode before the big thing happened in the Wamo arc. You know the one. You know the episode. You know the big thing. You hear the drums. You hear all the drums and you get super hyped, and I'm like, that's the episode that I caught up before the big thing. How freaking awesome was that? But yeah, a lot of like, just like little mental health videos and stuff like that from my own personal experience of how my ways can maybe help other people. Look, I'm not a professional or anything, but I can try my best to share what I know. And what I know is not going to be 100% to everyone's own experiences, but hey, I like to share. Sharing is caring. More covers. I like how I try to do a cover, be like, I came back, and then I didn't. I tried. I really did. I'm like, I'll make one video, and then I'll come back, right? No. I tried. The effort was there. That's all that matters, right? But yeah, I feel a very more powerful strive to really make content again. It's not even, like I said, it's not even just videos, it's also art. Because by golly gee, when you're drawing on a tablet, you have to bend over. And it doesn't do your back that much good. So, definitely going to get back to the world of art on the channel. Like I said before, with like art commentary and stuff. Speaking of art design reviews will also come back, because I do specifically have one that I want to talk about. It is One Piece related, and I want to talk about it because it's about one of my favorite characters that got introduced in the post-time skip arc. Try to figure that one out, or just go on my Twitter page and see what character I sent for the day. Yay. But, what else? I made a lot of content. I don't know. Just by the end of the day, it's just like whatever comes on my channel. I'm like, oh, a video is out, yeehaw. But yeah, I just want to also just make this a note that like, yeah, the channel's not going anywhere anytime soon. Like, if I go on a hiatus, I go on a hiatus. If I need time for myself to either take it easy on myself or need more time to work on a bigger project, I will always be vocal about that. I really don't use stuff like Twitter that much anymore. It's just like, nowadays, I just, well, mostly specifically on my official YouTube Twitter account. I refuse to call it X, sue me. I just usually post about like animations and stuff, but also like when videos are coming out, or even just like small things, mental health wise, I guess. But nowadays I'm just kind of like stepping back a little bit more further and further away from social media sometimes. I do have my personal Twitter page just for the fun of it, and also sipping over Lupin the Third characters, because that's something I got into this year, and boy howdy, that's a fun series. But it's been really fun just being able to really like connect with people and reconnect. But like I said, even though this year's been really tiring and really exhausting, and just not having the drive to really make a lot of videos or anything really creative this year, it has been one of the most reassuring and hopeful developments in myself personally this year. So my god, I really needed it. It's been nice. Like, I try to like find a lot of the good and a lot of the negative. And I gotta say, even with a lot of bumps in the road that happened this year, I would say there's actually a lot of positive that happened this year more than the negatives. Like, yeah, sure, I wish I could have slept a little bit more certain nights, and I wish that my back could heal up faster, but, you know, things, I guess, take time, and I'd rather things take time, even if it is a little bit painful, like, literally and figuratively. It's all part of the process of just being way more happier, and yeah, I let myself be a lot more emotional. I let myself be open to a lot of the people I care about in my life, and it helped others understand me, but also be able to have a connection with them too. I'm in my point in my life, well, I feel like I've always been a point in my life, but definitively in this part of my life, I'm like, look, we want to talk. We can talk. I'm not all about like gossip, drama, pettiness. No, this is let's make people smile, not let's make people gossip, okay? That's the ordeal. That's not only just for the channel, this is for me. Whatever I say on this channel, I will say in person too. I'm not gonna go behind the scenes and say one thing and then mean the other. I'm not about that life. Nuh-uh. Never, never, never. It's a horrid life to live, to be so petty. It's not fun. I've seen people be petty, and even in the past, maybe I've been a little bit petty, you know? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm a holier-than-thou type of person. I'm just a person. I don't want anyone to view me as a god, because I have seen people that I've known have that sort of mindset, and it's not a good mindset, trust me. You're gonna have a lot more people against you than with you, I'm just saying. But I'm all for just, you know, including everyone and really listening to people. And of course, like, I'm not gonna be like, everyone should be accepted, because I'm not gonna accept, you know, people who are bigoted, who are this, and that. Even people like me have limits. I sure have limits. I sure do. I get on the people who don't take off their shoes in my house. I just... feet! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not like that. Just take off your shoes. It's a comfortable place. I like to think this place that I made for my own is nice. I don't know if I'll do a tour of my apartment. I don't know if I want to do that, but it's nice. It's a nice little, cute little setup I have for myself. I'm very proud. I have no idea what my aesthetic is. It's an aesthetic. It's a thing. But I am really happy for how much I feel like I've grown. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I think I'm the best person in the world. I'm not. I'm a flawed human, like everyone else is, and that's okay, you know? That's why I'm not for, following celebrities and stuff. I respect celebrities. Am I gonna worship them? No. Because when they mess up, they just mess up. But if they do something that's, like, really, unforgivable, well, they're human, they mess up, and they should, yeah, I'm just putting opinions there. This is not even part of the whole thing. I see a lot about that. It's like, guys, celebrities are people, they're gonna make mistakes, they're gonna be dumb. It's the process of life. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. It's really kind of interesting to really sit and be on camera for a good bit. It's a weird setup. I still need to, like, figure out what my setup's gonna be. Like, I have the One Piece flag over my bed. I also have, like, that Kingdom Hearts thing in the background. I'm still figuring out how the heck I'm gonna, like, really film here. I'm trying to figure out to get a laptop so I can, like, film my video game stuff, because all my system stuff is out in the living room, and I'm like, do I get a Razer laptop? What do I do? If you know any good laptop recommendations for filming with Elgato, please let me know, because I don't want to keep dragging all my consoles in here. Switch is fine in here. I like the Switch in here, actually. It's fun. But everything else, I cannot hold that whole PlayStation 5 and drag it in here. That thing is, it's a monster. Thanks, Keyboy. Appreciate the gift. But yeah, I thought I was gonna get, like, emotional for a second in the video, but I was like, it's all good. Crying is fine. Showing your emotions is hunky-dory. Your emotions are valid. Any single type of emotion that you have, absolutely valid. I want to say, actually, specifically, I was so overjoyed and so happy that one of my longtime friends, who I've met in the good old days of DeviantArt, came to visit me after we met for the first time 10 years ago at a little tiny anime convention in where I lived, and that is my dear friend Mako. Having them here was an absolute blast, and just being able to really connect with them in person after all this time. Like, we've known each other for a long time, but being able to see them in person after all these years again, easily one of my top highlights of 2023. And Mako is probably going to be on the channel sometimes in the future soon too. They're an incredible artist, they're an incredible person, and I'm happy to have them. Pretty much like family. They are family. Who am I kidding? I love you, Sib. Mwah. Another thank you to one of my friends, Sam. Highly thank you for being absolutely wonderful and amazing, and just being able to talk to you again is very phenomenal, and we've grown so much. We did it! We made it through another year! There's a spider web on my ceiling, no! My god, I can't even tell that's like a spider or like a speck of dust. My apartment has a lot of spiders. They're my friends. I don't kill spiders. They take care of the goodies here. A lot of daddy long legs. Daddy long legs. I also want to thank Key Boy for always checking in on me and also just being a really cool guy to also really chat with. He's been a part of the whole Let's Make People Smile experience for a very, very long time, and I very much thank you for always being very considerate and kind, and I always really appreciate you every single time. And a person that I really connected to a lot the most, a good friend Calvin of mine. They are also a very talented artist. I was able to really connect with them a lot this year. Perhaps you may see them on my channel as well too. They're so freaking cool. Like, it's once again, being able to like reconnect with people that you met like a couple years back. It's like, how the times have changed and how people can grow. It's like really freaking phenomenal. It's really cool. I don't know. I'm just like, Also, special shoutouts to also my friends Trey and Grace. They are two goobers. They're two lovable people. It's always great to always be able to like goof around with them, also have a good time, and also being able to like mingle with their really rad friend group. And I'm dragging them to Kingdom Hearts hell because I'm that friend. Of course I will. How can I not? Every single person has to have my Kingdom Hearts personality. If I ever get into a relationship, I'm going to be really annoying. I'll be like, hey, have you heard? Have you heard of this? Have you heard of Kingdom Hearts? But no, both of them are absolutely phenomenal people, and they bring me so much joy, and they're very talented, and they're the goobers. We love the goobers. Goopy goobers. Yeah. Also, another shout out to a very nice, kind friend of mine, Maloshki. I think he streams. He streams a bit, but he's really cool. He's been very considerate, very kind to me, and it's just always just a really great time to be able to chat with him. He's always just encouraged me. I encourage him. Mutual exchanges. But I thank you, Maloshki. I think that's how you say your username, good lord. Yeah. If you ever stream again, go look at his Twitch. He streams the games. He streams them good. He also does like 3D modeling freaking really well. Really good stuff. Very talented. We love it here. We love talented people. Oh honey, that's so good. Hydrate with the Baylet. I'm so getting off track. I miss being weird on YouTube. Also, another shout out to my also nice friend group with Mary, Scotty, Devin, Josue, Kelly, like all of them absolutely wonderful people. A bunch of goobers. Another group of goobers. Like, thank you all for just being absolutely so kind and caring and compassionate. I'm so hyped to play D&D, you have no idea. I get to show off my skills as a LARPer. I'm so ready to roleplay, yo, let's go! And there's other people that I've been very just like glad to be able to talk to. Canary Witch has always been a massive inspiration for me, and being able to like talk to her is like, it's great. She's a great person. She's one of my top favorite artists of all time, and she is just such a sweetheart, and I enjoy every interaction I have with her. Give her support. She is absolutely phenomenal in what she does. And also shout out to the little Kingdom Hearts server that I'm in with a bunch of other really neat cool people, including Niku. Yeah. Also, who else did I want to thank? Also Chai. She's also like a VTuber. She's really freaking cute and really sweet. Every interaction I have with her is great, and you should follow her. She's like back to like streaming, and I think she's gonna like debut like a 3D model. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be great. But also just like, I hope I'm saying their username right, things like Mango or something. They're really fun to like interact with, and yeah. I accidentally spoiled myself stuff in Dressrosa. They're like, you could have just asked me for the pictures. I'm like, I know, but I once googled these like character designs, saw Dressrosa, and then I spoiled myself for something major in Dressrosa. I'm like, man, why did I do that? But yeah, great interactions with them too. I don't know, I just felt like I had a lot of like very nice, peaceful, just like amazing times with a lot of people, whether it's like very long term or very like short-lived. It's great, and I'm really hoping to be more open to just expanding friendship. Sure, the My Little Pony for a second. Friendship is magic. But I thank all of those, and I know there's like a ton of other lovelies that are out there that I like to think too. Oh, Kingler and Gaster, I also like to think too. They've always been very kind and supportive in the comments as well too for whatever I post. But yeah, I'm definitely hoping that I get to expend the love, the happiness, the smiles to everyone. But that's pretty much it. I'm hoping. Nothing yet. I'm just hoping that I get stuff out sooner than later. That's all I'm gonna say. But I appreciate you lovely sticking by. I know it's been a weird year, and I know there's a lot of things that aren't really the best that's going on right now this year, and I want you to know that I believe in you, that you're doing amazing what you're doing. I know that a lot of people try to put you down, and I know that a lot of people, pick on you. Sometimes they can use you, they can step all over you, they can do all these horrendous things because they can think they can get away with it and not be accounted for their actions, but you're absolutely stronger than you think. You have so much hope, so much desire, so much passion, and I've seen that with so many people that I know and care about and love. And I don't want any of that to be taken away from any of you either, so I will fully support you. I want to always make this place comfortable and a place that you can consider home if you ever need it too. I'm also not a person that has it together all the time, even with a title of Let's Make People Smile. I also have moments where I have to cry. I have to put my foot down, and I have to take a stand for stuff that I feel like I was wrong for, and I feel like a lot of you lovelies feel the same way too. And I really hope that you find your destiny, your passions, and a way to heal from the things that hurt you in the past. Because those small little steps that you do for yourself when you move forward from that hurt, that just shows how much you're caring about yourself, how much you're growing and doing so much for yourself. And I feel like that was the most important thing for me, is being able to recognize the things I was hurt from, the things that I needed to do for myself, or else it would tear me apart if I didn't, to say things I needed to say, whether people react good or not. What's important is, yes, it's important to care about the people that are around you. It's important to make sure that the people around you are heard or validated, but it's also just as important to look out for yourself too. We are in a world where we do make sure that everyone around us is safe and comfortable, but we also need to make sure that those people need to recognize that some things shouldn't be things that they should do. We need to put our foot down and really, really recognize when something is going horribly wrong and something that needs to be corrected. And I'm just glad that you're making those steps to do what's right for yourself as well as the others around you. It's been a year, but it's also been a very important year. And it's a year that I will really remember. It's a year that I will hold very dear to me because a lot of good did come out of it, despite me not really showing it, but I can tell you it. I can tell you that it happened. Heck, I have a whole journal that I write that explores the things that really meant a lot to me, or things that saying in paper, writing them out, puts a little bit more comfort to me. And I think it's something that everyone should need. And I was so close to filling out every single page, but then I fumbled and I forgot to fill out some pages. I was so close to completing a journal, but I was close. More closer than I was in 2022, but I have so many great memories, and I have a lot of moments where a lot of it was filled with a lot of joy and a lot of sadness. And if I need to write down those sad moments, I did. And I look back at it and realized how much better I was because I was honest about it with myself. And I want you lovelies to be honest with yourselves too. putting yourself in denial about anything will lead you massively unhappy. And if you think there are things that feel incomplete in your life, I hope you're able to find something that makes it complete again, whether it's reconnecting or reaching out or just finding new beginnings. Life is, like I said before, it's forever changing. Not everything stays the same, and I think that's for a good reason. It recognizes for ourselves that we need ourselves to change and other people need to change as well too. Whether or not people change or not, it's up to them. It's not something that you can decide, but you can change yourself for the better. That's just how it should be and should forever be. My life, it's always been forever changing. Not everything always stayed the same, but I feel like recently it's been too samey and I don't really vibe with it. So that's why I really just want to take a moment and take a stand to really be happy and really be outgoing the way I was on my more earlier days on this channel, and I want to sort of have that sort of vibrant fun, and I want to share that with you lovelies, as well as the people that I want to invite on the channel. You'll be seeing some new faces, you'll be seeing some new things, you'll be seeing some new things that I want to try out on this channel. And whether or not it succeeds or not, that doesn't matter. What matters to me is I'm doing this purely just for me. I'm doing this for the fun of it, and maybe some things may be a hit or not. But at the end of the day, I just want it to be something that I'm proud of, and I feel like next year I'll be really proud of the things that I put out. And I hope you lovelies can follow me all the way through. So I really appreciate your time watching this, and I hope you had a very, very good holiday season, whether you celebrated it or not, or just took some time to relax. But yeah. Tell me your lovelies. Tell me your lovelies. Huh. Tell me lovelies. What are your goals for 2024? I also been learning Japanese, slowly but surely. Mizu desu. Mizu desu. Mizu desu. It's water. I like to know. I love to travel to Japan this year. I gotta update my passport. There are so many things I gotta do, but hey, that's what we got next year for. 2023, who's that? I'm looking forward to 2024, my darlings. But yeah, I thank you lovely so much for watching. I'll see you when I see ya. And keep being absolutely lovely and kind to yourself and the ones that deserve it. Rest up well, get a blanket, it cold. It very cold. At least it's finally getting cold for me, but now we're gonna go back to like, what, the 50s or 60s? I need to live in snow. Yeah, I said it was gonna get cold. I like it when it's cold and snowy, not when it's cold and dry. That's boring. I want actual winter, thank you. I'll say I'm dragging this out too much. It's my quirky commentary. But I will see you lovelies. Have a great rest of your 2023. And yeah, peace my lovelies.